Still, if you're still just joining us, you're getting us live from Star TV, and of course, this is the breakfast show. Sheikh Gay is together with Jacqueline Kuli and Sarah Kamara. We are about to take a look at some stories on the social media.
Yeah, first we begin with the care factor network. Rather,
Okay.
we all know that about during the weekend last week. Yeah, during the wake of this week,
Okay.
there have been an issue about a ferry being stranded at sea
I see. Yeah.
for several hours, which resulted to a loss of life. Now, there's been a source who told the team Fast Network that the ferry's manager hit the reason why the Kunta Kinte got stranded at sea. That, you know, the Kunta Kinte over the weekend had left the vessel stranded in the middle of the sea, which passengers and vehicles aboard for 12 hours and proved fatal for one passenger who was in an ambulance bound for the Edward Francis Moore Teaching Hospital. The Fast Network has been informed by a source close to the ferry services that General Manager Lamin Jawara's claim that the ferry got stranded at sea due to its rudder propeller getting entangled in a fishing net was a lie peddled to cover up the cranky conditions of the ferry. On Sunday, 19 March, we all know that the general manager on 20th told the press that the incident was as a result of the ferry's propeller getting stuck in the fishing net. As a result of this, the ferry was not able to move and spend the night at the Barra landing site. When it happened, the captain rushed to remove the net and attempted to ply back to Banjul, but it was hindered by low tide. However, according to this source who spoke to this medium on conditions of anonymity, said this was an attempt to cover up the dire conditions of the engines of the ferries, adding that the same thing happened 2 days before the incident, Kunta Kinte ferry getting stuck in the sea. This is not true, he said, adding that he was given $206 million by GPA port to improve the ferries as well as weighing of ferries of the GPA. Guess what he did? He went and buy cheap engines from an agent in Senegal instead of our regular supply in Holland. About after a year, one of the engines got broken, while the two are not registering required power, the source continued. He said the ferry is a disaster waiting to happen. As per the source, nothing that the engines have been registering way below the recommended revolutions per minute. The ferry is a disaster waiting to happen. It's best the engine registered 1,300 RMP instead of the recommended 1,800 RMP. Corruption is killing us, he said. If the situation is not fixed with utmost agency, it will take a disaster to fix it. Efforts from the FAT network to get the comments of the general manager of the ferry services, Lamin Jawara, proved futile. He said, I don't know how true this is coming from this source, but if it's true, I'm disappointed that something as serious as this is being ignored. But going to buy cheaper engines to fix this problem. He said this is not the first time this may happen. Come the first talk for hours, but this problem has been happening, and it's serious.
At the end of the day, da blame ñu warta blame.
Exactly.
Te fekk ñun suñ boppa ñoko def. Ñun ñoo wara ñun mi dekk ci réew mi wara liggéey réew mi suñ ko liggéeyut ba pare jël lépp fakk di nguur gee ko wara def dañoo nax suñ boppa.
Exactly.
In fact yow naka lañ la joxe xaalis pour nga dem jënd lu baax waaye because of your own selfishness nga dem jënd lu yomba loolu moo day xew saklin du ci féeri bi rek même suñ yoon yi ñoo defar sax loolu la dañ la jox yoon pour nga construct a road nga dem dugal fa 6 million ñu jox la 6 million nga dem dugal fa 2.5 million fan la ñu jëm as a country that's definitely sad and loolu should not have been.
Sarah, anything to add?
Well, looking at what the person says and then looking at what the general manager of the ferry said, well, I cannot say munuma wax general manager ferry lu wax nekku dëgg. Well, munuma wax ki tamit nekku dëgg waaye lu may wax moo nekk ne nit ki anything looy wax rek da ngay andi evidence, all right? Bul toog rek nga ne because of lii la dafa am lu moo nëbb loolu moo tax because gis nañ well on TV, right? News bi bu mu génnee, right? Gis nañ on TV ne xawma gaa yu ne diver si gaa seen nit ñi ñoo dem si ron propeller bi moo amoon lifin
dafa amoon net
gis nañ gaa génnee net bi tamit wone ko right? I've seen that, right? And I cannot say it's not true, right? But anything lingamten lol moko cause, I think we should be true to each other, all right? So it's not that koku bopam la mo nax rek, all right? Why kii tamit ki nga xamante ne ñëw na tamit wax na lii tamit moo tamit dafa war a wone ay evidence you know of mismanagement xam nga loolu moo dugal Sonko si problème waaw tuumal nit ki ba pare you don't have an evidence because ki nga xamante ne kooku la Sonko tuumal kooku loolu daf ko naxari mu jël Sonko mu yóbbu ko court right so nit ki su fekkee ne yaa ngi tuumal nit ki ne lii ak lii dafa fekkee ne yow sa boppa am nga ay kayit yu wér wone nga ko tamit si media bi xam nga ñun media bi man dama dee blame ñun media bi tamit lu tax dama dee blame nit dafay ñëw toog sa plateforme rek tuumal nit wax ba pare you as a journalist doo ko laaj evidence because nit ki su waree ñëw toog sa plateforme mu ne la ne kii lii ak lii jox nañ ko xaalis lii ak lii all right you as a journalist tamit laajte ko léegi jox ñu kayit yooyu noonu yëpp pour ñu mën a binda story bi nga xamante ne suñ ko génnee dañoo xam ne story bi moom dëgg la nekkul tuumal rek
exactly
honestly but in the Gambia nit dafa ñëw toog wax diw sangam ba pare doo gis benn kayit doo gis benn proof
exactly
loolu dëgg la sax waaye xam nga the thing is foofu doo mën a blame media bi bu baax
no I won't blame them
maa ngi ñëw loolu dëggal li nga wax sax dëgg la nga jox ma de evidence but su fekkee ne da nga ñëw nga accuse net man soo ma joxut evidence sax doesn't mean I don't have to go on with the story
su ma ñëwee ma ne yow laptop bii boo jënd dañ xaalis bu la Star FM jox nga jëndee ko laptop all right demloo ko nangam la la Star jox waaye bii yaa ngi ko jëndee nangam te Star xamuñ si dara lii ak fii compagnie nga ko jël lii ak lii lépp si dafa fa def fekk ne man suma ba am naa kayit yooyu noonu lépp si
waaw non fi ma d'accord naa ci
journaliste si boppam dafa fekk ne moom tamit gis na kayit yooyu noonu wone ko that's what is of proof
non
kii lu moo wax dëgg la
non li ma miin mooy man fi ma waxee mooy d'accord naa
yow xamuloo ndax kii lu moo wax dëgg la na ko dëgg
d'accord naa li ma explain mooy for exemple li ma explain mooy su jékkee-jékki ñu indi fi nit mu ñëw mu accuse diw sangam of doing this and that man as the journalist su ma warugal la pour ma laaj ko fan la teg wax jooju dégg nga mu explain ma dama am proof dama am lii parce que laa ko teg fële laa ko teg nangam with or without joxul ma evidence yi man I am going on with the story understand man foog ma def with the story moo tax ma ne foofu doo blame journalist bi dina ko laaj fan nga teg wax ji dina explain moom fan la ko teg waaye ndax jox nga ma evidence bi oo joxuloo ma ko man I still have to go on with the story leena laa mun a def mooy mënumaa taxaw ne yaa wax nangam te waxuloo nangam I cannot do that but comme que yaa ko wax I will go ahead with the story yow suñ la laajee yow war nga ko mën a proof man laaj daal nga ne ma you have evidence and this is what happens I am going on with the story the other thing li ma mën a def rek mooy dem ci ki nga tuuma ki nga joxoñ baarami tuuma ne ko diw sangam de joxoñ na la baarami tuuma parce que moo wax nangam ak nangam su ko defee ma déggee ci kooku but without yow jox la ma story bi man that's not my problem I am going on with the story I only have to write what you have said but duma ñëw ma tuumal la ne Jacqueline moo wax nangam te waxut nangam non waaye Jacqueline su ma waxee ne Sarah nangam koppati Sarah bii soo ko génnee léegi nangam
you know as a journalist you shouldn't be writing stories based on rumors
no exactly moo tax ma ne
you should be writing stories based on facts
exactly
and not mere allegations
no
sometimes but you okay you can hear his side of the story write it down but wait until you get it from
that's what I'm
the person
saying.
that's they accused put your story together let it be balanced before you release it but you just can't write a story from one source based on speculations and rumors and allegations and then you base it on facts.
joxuloo ma document bi that is not my problem man suma problème mooy this is what you have said dem naa verify ko kii tam wax na nanga I am going ahead with the story kan la jox code man now this is what you have said
waaye lu ma wax tamit mooy nekk you are working for the Gambian people you're working for the people all right people yi nit ñi journalist su moo binda nit ñi luñ bëgg ci moom ne suñ riidee ñu xam ne lii kii lu mu binda dee moom dëgg la
mooy li ñu wax noonu parce que
kii lu mu binda dëgg la all right waaye doo binda nit ñi am si ñaari xel
non xam nga boobu mooy ban binda ma binda di wax ne dégg naa gaa yi ngi wax nangam waaye su nekkee dama wane ne tey si ngoon dañ am waxtaan ak Jacqueline Colley bu Star TV ci ay kàddoom Jacqueline wax na ne Sarah moo def nangam ak nangam boosam nangam loolu ku ko riit du seeraat bi kat bi dafa ne kii dëgg la parce que I am quoting from what she said.
seetaanoon nga kii nii naka la tudda seetaanoon nga Sadibou Kamaso bu ñu ko invité woon QTV.
Yeah.
All right. seetaanoon nga foofu noonu. xam nga dañ ko invité toog. xam nga mismanagement yu mu doon wax yëpp si biti. against Kaba. bu ñu demee on QTV. gars yi ñoom eso dañ ko laaj ana kayit yi.
waaw.
all right.
mën nañ ko laaj
mu génnee mu ngi wax benn. that's evidence.
non boo tax ma ne d'accord naa yow. waaye fu ko ok for exemple tey su ko ñuy laajoon ana kayit.
waaye yow man ma invite la rek.
non mais
gars yi
mais ma explique rek li nga wax noonu is very true léegi su ko gars yi laajoon ana kayit yi mu ne leen mu nga bàyyi suma office dafa tax interview bi end. that will not end the interview. That's what I'm saying. It's good for you to come up with the evidence.
Why yow sa bopp bala nga interview nit ki. You prepare for it ndax du.
No, prepare for it.
You do your research.
No,
doo jékki-jékki rek.
Sarah foog naa dégloo di understand. I will be prepared. I will do my research. I will know questions to ask. su ma ñëwee bokk na ci lan mooy li nga tuumal diw sàngam fan nga ko teg nga wax ma fan nga ko teg su dee laaj naa la kayit yooyu noonu nga génne ko wan ma ko salaam soo ma ko laajut soo ma ko génne lu tam taxut interview bi end. I am going ahead. That's what I am saying. Loolu is left to the interviewee. It's left to the guy who is left to the guy comme man I know that I am going to this place and I am going to accuse Mr. X and Z su ma fa demee I have the evidence dama ko téye with me su ma demee si biir télé bi ma ne leen mu ngi nii nangam ak nangam. That's my choice and I have to su léegi mën naa koo def but ki ma interview li ko war rek mooy mu gestu def some findings mu xam the right questions to ask mu laaj la questions yooyu soo mënee génne evidence yi find soo ko mënta génne itam moom dina dem round to see whether allegations yi nga doon joxe dëgg la or not go to the other side of the story pour mu def some investigation and know what to write but yow as the interviewee yow yaa war a seet ndax am nga documents yooyu noonu ndax amuloo ko nga pare pour défendre sa bopp pour ëllëg si biir. That's what I am saying. I concur with what you said, but ma laaj la evidence nga ñàkk ko génne taxul interview bi jeex I am going ahead with the interview. Because that's what you said and I am quoting from exactly what you have said. du ma ñëw ma tuumal la ma ne Sarah Jacqueline lii la ma wax te Jacqueline waxuma loolu te du ma yokk dara ci li nga wax te du ma ci wàññi dara I am going to lii nga wax dinaa ko wax nit ñi dañ bëgg a xam lan nga tuumal Sarah dinaa wax loolu su paree Sarah li mu wax ne looloo xew tam dinaa ko génne su ko defee ñu am a balance story. So interview bi moo war a génne moo war a prepare boppam pour looy tuumal nit na nga fexe nga am the evidence.
Exactly.
Most definitely. Yes, and moving on to another story. Yesterday, there were unconfirmed reports about Bakary Papa Gassama being dropped from the list of CAF A elite referees.
Tell me it's a rumor.
Well, according to Mustafa Bite, an assistant referee in the Gambia, he said the rumors that Papa Gassama has been dropped from CAF elite A list are false. He said, this list is about a special cause in the CAF Champions League quarterfinals, in which most teams are Arabs, and Papa Gassama deems it necessary to avoid the Arab teams for some time, as it is very paramount for his mental preparations in the near future. Papa Gassama was scheduled last week for a Champions League game in Cairo, but he also turned it down to allow other Gambian referee to step in, who is Lamin Jawara. Referee Bakary Papa Gassama will leave the soil of the Gambia in the early hours of Saturday, 25th of March, to officiate AFCON qualifiers between Togo versus Burkina Faso in Lome. Bakary Papa Gassama remains an icon in FIFA and CAF. Mustafa Bite said.
No, it's true. It's true. It's true that he should avoid these Arab countries.
Definitely.
Because which of the Arab is it Egypt or Algeria?
Algeria.
Algeria.
Yes.
All right.
I
think they're not only accused on social media. You know, on their Arab channels, there are so many threats. You know, against him.
Yes.
All right. Which was even alarming.
Even during the World Cup.
So you see, so I think it's right that he is avoiding them, but avoiding them doesn't mean that he's been dropped from the A list. No, he is not dropped.
He's the one
from
who
the A list,
decided
right?
to be.
He's the one who decided to say, okay, I will not officiate these games because of this, and because I know even if he says he's going to officiate, he have to give CAF. Tangible reasons.
No,
and I know CAF were following the situation between him and the Arab countries, right? So they know the relation that is there. So, and I think the reason that they have given, that he has given them, they have accepted it. So that's why he allowed,
for
other
his
Gambian
safety,
refugees to go
for
for
his
safety,
for,
and
to
he
protect
need to
his
prepare
career.
himself.
Then,
Exactly.
Obviously, but the good thing
Bakary
is,
Papa Gassama being dropped from the air list.
Yeah.
Then there must be something wrong with CAF.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Most definitely.
Africa's best. But this game that he is about to officiate at Lome, digante kanakan la?
Congo Brazzaville and sorry, let me go back.
Yeah. And anyway,
It's between Burkina Faso and Togo.
and Togo in Lome.
Yes.
Okay, that's, you see, this is good news. That is very good news. Africa's finest.
Yes, most definitely. And also, as we are about to face Mali today, there have been news on Sports News Africa and many online medias like the BBC that Mali have boycotted training yesterday as a result of unpaid March bonuses. But there have been news earlier this morning that their bonuses have finally been paid. Yes, they boycotted their training because of unpaid March bonuses.
Let them continue the boycott.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is good news for us, but unfortunately,
Mali should
unfortunately,
let them not play the game. Let them not play the game and let the 3 points come to us.
Obviously, they will play the game. Obviously, they will play the game. So, they were defeated in their 2 games. The 2 games that they played. So, they were defeated. They lost those 2 games. Okay, in fact, they're fed up. I mean,
they're smart to have been waited until this time to boycott training because they know whatever.
Because they are leading,
at this point
they've got 6 points.
They need it.
And then no, why so but with 6 points you're leading the group. Okay, fine. The only good thing is
you can see the instability.
The only good thing is they boycotted training, meaning understand I'm not preparation for lack, understand, meaning they didn't train for a day.
Mali have been training for months before this.
No, I mean a day. A team, you cannot even afford to train, not to train a day. I'm not saying it, because you have to train every day. The only good thing is maybe we've trained yesterday and they didn't.
Okay.
But they've been training, they're professionals, they have quality players, they are bigger than us. Understand? So, we have to stay focused.
Most definitely.
Bigger than us, yes, in records. Their name is bigger than ours. Yes, fine. But when it comes to the field of play, we faced them before,
but
and they were stung by the scorpion. So we can still.
You can sense the instability right now within the Malian camp.
Yep,
right?
it is.
At least mentally, this is going to affect them.
Yeah,
so
Gambia they were not prepared.
Gambia has a very good chance.
That's what I am saying.
To get something, from Mali. The 3 points from Mali, we can do
that might shake them because of Lihapun Dema. They didn't train, so mentally they were not prepared yesterday. Understand?
No, even Sufekin and Yonin playground is still now. It is affecting them. They are not 100% mentally, stable for that game.
Even the coach himself, according to rumors, the coach was not paid as well. So in terms of preparation, in terms of this mental, readiness, because right now we are having that high hope and support with the morals or whatever. Understand? So and then what happens last night. The 3 lions defeated Italy in their soil. So the same thing happens with the scorpion to sting the eagle not to fly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't like it when I talk about the 3 lions. England, my team.
No, it's not like I don't like it. I'm just concentrated on this. And anyways, today we have a very tough match to play against Mali. One of the toughest matches in the group, and it's about at 7 p.m. Make sure but Scorpions because they are going to face Mali.
Is it 7 p.m.?
Yes.
Meaning the game would start, let's say, after a few minutes, then you do a dog.
Yeah.
Game starts before dog.
Because they're dog, man. How time their dog? So
no, I am telling you.
Okay.
Lola, dañu start game bi then rek after ñu dog.
Yeah.
te time boobu kam imagine time boobu dafa fekk ñu ngi ci or xam nga te diggante boobu lu ci ñaan yàlla lu ci waay ñaan yàlla nangul la ko parce que yaa ngi waaj a dog te yaa ngi or yaa ngi ko sellal.
Yeah.
te su boobaa moom fa la ñoo jaaree rek téye course gi.
Yeah.
su ko defee ñaan yàlla.
And beautifully, we have Sarah Kamara here who has been looking at some stats head to head, Mali, Congo, on his iPad. Could you please?
No, I've not been looking at. I've been looking at the group.
Okay.
Which to me is very funny.
Okay, help us analyze.
Yeah,
How funny you think it is.
I've been looking at the group. Let me go back. I've been looking at the grouping. I think Gambia has been grouped with Mali, South Sudan, Congo, and then
South Sudan, Congo.
And we've known that South Sudan and Congo already played 3 games. 3 games.
Gambia played 2.
Yeah, Gambia we played 2. All right, and we have to play today against Mali, and then and we need to get a win.
Yeah.
Against Mali.
A win or a draw will take us.
A win or a draw will take us to 2nd position, because Mali is topping that group.
Yeah,
with 6 points currently. South Sudan 3 points, Congo 3 points, Gambia 3 points. All right, and right now we are at the bottom. We are at the bottom because of goal difference. If you see, South Sudan have goal difference 5, Congo have 6, and Gambia we have 1. Congo have 6, but they have minus 4. South Sudan have 5 goals, but minus 2. Gambia 1 goal.
No, why? Okay. Where is it again?
So it's we have to win this game. We cannot go there and lose. We cannot go there and lose.
We can't.
Yeah.
The best thing that we can do, if we cannot win the game,
no, we are at the
game.
bottom because of the number of games we played.
That's what I said for now. Yes, for now.
Because we played 2 and they played 3.
So now, even if we play against Mali and Mali beat us, we're going to remain there. That's it.
God forbid.
Yeah, okay. So that's why I said we have to win. It's either win or a draw
to
for
be
us to be
at the 2nd position.
Yes, exactly.
And you see, playing at home soil has a very, very good advantage on
Very
the
good
team.
advantage,
Look at Ghana yesterday against Angola. I
Very
was
good advantage.
overwhelmed. I was filled with goosebumps when I was watching this.
These are times of is good advantage. You know why? It's not even that. It's even good for the fans. Why I means it's good for the fans, because time be love fans they that closeness with the national team. All right, imagine all these national players, they are playing abroad. Guy duñ leen dee gis. All right, but su fekkee ne ñu ngi play home match. They boy nañ dem seetaan at the training ground. Bési match bi nañ dem seetaan support leen. Why imagine guy jógee from their clubs direct to Morocco.
Yes.
Guy match bi jeex Morocco, guy delluwaat. There's no connection with the fans. So you see, so at least I think then we should make so at least new Ambenen stadium.
Most definitely.
Honestly, we should have another playing ground. We should not be only depending on this. How much Kenya goes Sampa 19 yata.
I can't even remember.
1980. It was opened 1981, I guess.
1981, I don't know.
Yeah, time.
Right. They have not been doing renovations.
Yeah.
Standard, sometimes man, you are going outside. Yange gis yenen stadium naka lañ mel. Alright. Yo so ñëwé. What you're supposed to do is ñun tam nañ toppatoo suñu boss. Mu nekk a standard one.
Waaw.
Ba pare yow ñu la bindoon letter. Ñu woon la for almost about ñu jox la a duration of almost about 4 to 5 years. Duration. Ne su fekkente ne lii li fi within these years you dañoo ban yeen sense yeen ngeen teg loolu noonu foofu rek. You're working on it.
Anyway,
loolu moo ñu dugal si lii yëpp.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Even to play in our neighboring Senegal, sir, we are not going to play there. So
Trust me.
we are going to play all the way from Morocco.
All the way to Morocco.
Honestly, it's
sad.
it's very sad.
It's sad. Definitely sad.
Very sad.
I think that will be all from my end for this morning.
Okay, that's one was trending. And I want to, we talked about.
I've seen on social media that Papa Gassama said he confirmed that he's not been dropped.
Oh,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
see,
on social
Okay.
media.
that is a good news.
Most definitely.
Sarah, we were talking about TikTok. At the time, we talked about TikTok.
TikTok,
When we just started, and I said I've seen it in the news, and we're going to look at that footage. But TikTok, nimmel ci réew mi fu mu nekk. Nimmel ci réew mi.
Man, no more come like it's fun. We definitely people like me. When I go on TikTok, all I watch is funny videos, cooking videos. That's all I do on TikTok. But there are some people that's not all they do on TikTok. You see people dragging, ladies dragging each and
Exactly.
dragging each other on TikTok. You know the sagante. Right now, see Gambia Ferry, the advantages are less. Disadvantages are more than the advantages, definitely.
And there is more to it than that. Because, for example, if you're Christian, there are some way you can go to, and have to read about your faith, to know about Christianity, to know about the lives of Jesus, because videos concerning some of these, to quote from the Bible, to bring in some gospel songs and the like, to tell you about your faith exactly. So being a Christian, that could be of good use to you. And if you're a Muslim as well, I'm not TikTokers, all they do is to bring in hadith. Yeah, to bring in hadiths. You have news. You have some human interest stories. But the only thing that we do about it is fun and garuwale ak sagante. Yeah. But so dem ci yeneen réew, so dem in the yeneen réew ñoom tam ñu ngi xoolee feneen in terms of security. You believe they are not secured anymore. So that is why the TikTok CEO testifies before the U.S. Congress and admit green security concerns.
And it's not only fofu non rek de bala ñu dem ci video bi, all right? We seen the countries like UK ñoom tamit dañ ban TikTok on government official devices. EU institutions like the European Parliament, the European Commission, the EU Council, and the 3 top EU bodies have all imposed ban on TikTok staff devices. All right? Netherlands, Holland, ñoom tamit on government devices, working devices, dañ fa ban TikTok. Norway the same thing. New Zealand the same thing. Belgium the same thing.
That's what I am saying here.
United States the same thing. Canada, India,
on government,
Taiwan,
government devices.
ñii nii Afghanistan moom total dañ ko ban.
Totally.
In totality.
Yeah. And you know why? There are concerns about the potentials of the Chinese government to access user data and location. Some of these countries leading them in mind. Understand? That is why countries like New Zealand, understand? They will ban. Understand? They've already banned, the Chinese app TikTok from government devices.
And so India ñoom nekkul only on TikTok de. On TikTok and dozens of Chinese apps, including message app, this WeChat. So ñoom ga dañ ko ban. The ban came shortly after a clash between the Indian troops and the Chinese troop at a disputed Himalayan border, which killed 20 Indian soldiers and injured dozens.
Can you imagine?
So since boobu noonu,
guy
ban TikTok, guy ban all Chinese apps.
It is a growing concern.
Yeah.
The gis nañ West bi niñ de moytu wante ak these Chinese people. So believe in the government can use that to access data and location, then obviously you will feel it's not safe. So ko defee ngeen ban ko. That is why most of these countries have banned the use of TikTok in government devices. But to hear more about this, let's take a look at this footage from Al Jazeera by Colin Baker, who explains, please.